Have you ever looked into someone's eyes and wondered what they were capable of? What if, behind that friendly smile, there was something dark, hidden, dangerous? Serial killers don't wear capes. Psychopaths don't scream in the dark. They walk among us, with ordinary appearances, ordinary routines, and deadly intentions. Psychopaths have something in common. Emotional coldness, manipulation, superficial charm. They are masters at disguising their intentions. Ted Bundy was polite, articulate, intelligent, and extremely charismatic. He possessed a gregarious demeanor, was politically involved, and even worked on Republican Party campaigns. He used his appearance to lure victims, often feigning injury to appear vulnerable. People saw him as a nice guy, and many found it hard to believe he was a murderer. Bundy was a true social chameleon, manipulative, charming, and always in control of his own image. Jeffrey Dahmer was introverted, shy, and awkward, but generally harmless. He avoided large social interactions. He had been an alcoholic since adolescence and preferred isolation. His strategy was to approach his victims, mainly in gay bars, and offer them money to pose for photos. Many neighbors thought he was simply eccentric. The smell coming from his apartment was explained as rotten meat. Dahmer was quiet, reserved, and socially disconnected, an invisible time bomb in the middle of the city. John Wayne Gacy was a charismatic entrepreneur and community activist. He organized parties, was a local public figure, and volunteered as a clown in hospitals. He gained the trust of young people by offering work or entertainment. He used his friendly personality as a shield. Considered a good neighbor, no one imagined that Pogo the Clown was a serial killer. Gacy maintained the facade of a model citizen. Behind the scenes, he was a meticulous and cold predator. They didn't look like monsters. But behind the mask, they were among the most ruthless killers in history. Until I delved deeper into human history and discovered that there were many others just as cruel as they. Using official records, academic studies, and criminal investigations, it was possible to construct an estimate of the number of serial killers who have ever existed, or still exist among us. With the aid of modern technology and extensive historical research, experts have gathered data that reveals a worrying picture. The global ranking of serial killers by country has origins dating back to the early 19th century, around 1800. The United States dominates the rankings with over 3,200 cases due to a combination of a culture of rigorous documentation, intense media coverage, and a decentralized criminal justice system. Many countries experience underreporting, meaning the actual numbers may be higher, especially in regions with limited investigative resources. Brazil is among the top 10 countries with the most cases, with names like Pedro Rodrigues Filho, Pedrinho Matador, and Francisco de Assis Pereira, Maniaco do Parque. The first records of crimes that today could be classified as serial killings date back to antiquity, but the concept and definition of serial killer were only established in the 20th century. Before the 19th century, around 1400, there was a Frenchman named Gilles de Rais. A former knight and ally of Joan of Arc, he was accused and executed for abusing and murdering dozens, possibly hundreds, of children. He is considered by many historians to be Europe's first documented serial killer. In 1888, 19th century, in England, Jack the Ripper was considered the first widely publicized case of a modern serial killer. He killed at least 5 women in London and was never identified. The term serial killer wasn't coined until the 1970s by FBI agent Robert Ressler. Before that, these crimes were classified more broadly: multiple murders, serial homicides, etc. Several cruel and disturbing profiles have already revealed their true colors, and many others remain in the shadows, far from the fame of names like Bundy or Dahmer. Therefore, every week, we will explore the minds of lesser-known serial killers, analyzing their behaviors, motivations, and patterns. The goal? To learn to recognize them even when they are camouflaged among us. And the question is, would you recognize one of them? This is Behind the Mask: True Crime. Every week, we investigate real cases, disturbed minds, and crimes that defy logic. If you're looking for more than stories, if you want to understand what lies behind evil, you're in the right place. Sign up and get ready to see what's behind the mask.